YouTube, so we will be there in just a moment. But hello, if you were with us before, and if you weren't, hello right now.
Hello.
Welcome.
Yeah, welcome back. Sorry.
All right.
The next episode.
Yeah. We had some technical difficulties.
Just a little bit.
We're
Thank you, my
We
friends.
back,
Hello,
we back,
everyone
we
on
back.
YouTube and on Twitch. We are Soundsponge Radio. This is episode 2, 3, if you are on Spotify and Apple Music. We got the prequel episode on there. It's good to see y'all. There was a little bit of a technical difficulty. We like to start at 7, but we're here now, you know. Just like Flex said earlier, we may not be on time today, but we are always there for you. My name is 10th member, my lovely peers.
Piers, Nick, Kim Beats.
Jay Styles.
Yes,
but
sir.
Just call me Jeff, man. We family here.
Yeah.
Yo, man, I don't mean to jump right back into where we were at earlier, but I do want to talk about some albums that came out this week. As the title says, I really, really want to talk about this Westside Gunn album, man. We also got the Bryson Tiller album, which made me get to thinking a lot about like the state of R&B. It's funny because 5 years ago he dropped Trap Soul. I really haven't been feeling R&B the past 5 years, so we're gonna have to definitely talk about that. And another thing I want to talk about in this episode is, do artists like Drake and Russ, I'm not saying they make bad music in any way, but we've all kind of started listening to that tone in singing, I guess you could say, like their vocal tone,
Yeah.
which is very, you know, they're not doing any
tone.
Usher shit or anything crazy like that. Like
It's
they're
just
really just
sing-songy.
harmonizing and yeah. Like, so I got a couple things on the board on my mind I really want to talk about with you guys today. If anybody's in the live, we'd love to hear your input too.
Absolutely.
We are on Discord. Join the Discord. Link is in the bio. We are on Instagram, and we're here on YouTube for you. Also Twitch, Soundsponge Radio, on everything. But
Everything.
let's get into it, man. That Westside Gunn album was special.
Fire.
I was recently getting a little. I feel like I was getting kind of put on the stake a little bit. I might be the only one. Now Flex this thinks I'm an album of the year whore, but
He is.
maybe it's just
Always
for
the best, right?
maybe it's
This
just for
was the
Griselda
best.
shit, man.
Yeah.
Maybe it's just a Griselda shit. Maybe
I'm
I'll just
gonna-
say team of the year.
You know what I'm gonna do?
Well, they're
Is
doing
every
some great
episode
shit.
that he says it, I'm gonna chop him. And on Christmas, I'm gonna make a montage of him say album of Conway.
Come.
No, then it's just art. Maybe artist of the year, but we still are yet to see. I am gonna say I think the album of the year will sit somewhere with a Griselda member.
Probably.
They're definitely the best rap hip hop group out there right now.
We
Killing
checked
it.
We checked that. Remember the best selling charts, man? They are at the
Yeah,
top.
that wasn't even the best selling. That was like a Twitter or Reddit compiled list of like thousands of people's votes of the best lyricists, and Benny was sitting at what, number 1 right now on that vote list.
They took up 60 or 70% of the entirety of
Yeah,
the
Benny
votes.
was like 23% of the votes.
People had fraction of percentages.
like 0.07 and stuff.
Yeah.
And shout out to Malls. Monday made it on there too.
At a fraction of at a singular percent, Miles didn't he have like 1 or 3%?
On some bullshit.
Good job,
Awesome
bro.
bullshit.
On some bullshit, but they put Lil Pump over him.
Which is
All right.
I'm so happy I didn't see
That
this
list is not
I
credible at all.
I'm
sorry.
very
No,
happy
I'm just
that
kidding.
I missed this list.
Shout out to Harvard Dropout, man. So lyrical.
I mean, Gucci.
Takes mad lyrical skill to say Gucci Gang 82 times on a song. I'm just saying.
was
Was it
82?
82? Yeah.
Wasn't it something like
Yes,
that?
you looking at
Or was it
that.
60?
No, I
You guys
68?
count that?
More than
Man,
that,
people
bro.
got time.
People
I don't got time for
counted,
this kind of
counted.
stuff.
Counted
I'm
how
sorry.
many times Donald Trump interrupted Pence.
Yeah, but everyone
Or
in
not
America
Pence,
was watching that.
I'm tripping.
That's true. Everybody in
Biden.
America was watching that.
You know what I mean? Yeah, nothing better to do. Everyone's making their memes right on the dot. They were quick.
Donald Trump was quick.
Yo,
Everybody, he said, "Oh, you want to go? We want to go."
there is like murals. Yo, the
America's
Fly.
terrible.
Yeah.
Talking about quick. There is
Yeah.
a Twitter for the Fly.
Yeah.
That landed
Already.
on Mike Pence.
Like,
Oh,
yeah,
he's
there's
like,
like
"Yo, man,
5.
I
I
got
saw
the best
5
seat."
different ones.
And it's like blowing up, and it gives
Yeah,
like
the official Mike
like,
Pence.
whoever jumped on that, you were a genius. You're just as genius as
Man, I
the,
love
as the
memes
terrible
like
people
that.
that run
That
all the
shit
dog Instagrams like that are like fat though, that did it like 5 years ago before anyone else did it, and now their whole life is just their dog.
Yeah,
Like they're just like, I don't got no job. I got a job because my
Before
dog got it for me.
Yeah, shout out Darren and Phillip.
Hey man, that's great though. That's great.
They're in
Getting
Australia.
that bag off a dog, bro. Imagine that.
They got
That's
double
the
dog
life.
bags, and your dog not to be crazy, it's gonna expire. Especially if
Oh,
you got one of them.
expire?
That's why you
That
get a
hurts,
puppy. What you talking about? You get a puppy, your whole career is recharged.
But I'm saying, look,
That's messed up, man.
you got a.
It's
old,
not,
you
it's
get
not
one of them
like that,
large
man.
dog- You sure?
For them, it might be. They love them. They love those dogs.
They do for 7 years max.
Yeah. And then they get another puppy, keep their
Oh,
career
I
going
would love the
forever.
shit out of my dog.
Especially
I-
every
That's all you're
dog
getting paid to
gets-
do?
Man, my
every
dog is
gets
that.
treated better because
love you.
that dog,
You make me
like
millions.
the dog bag from it dying and then you getting
No, I don't want to.
a new dog.
No.
Yeah, this sucks.
Definitely.
It does suck. It sucks to think about. That's the Instagram bag, bro.
I think I would stop doing it. Just the one and done, obviously.
Yes.
I would get another dog, but I wouldn't post.
You feel like
Try to
I'm
be
done with my dog career. That's it.
Done with dogs.
No more dogs.
Yeah, man, it'll be a while
Rest in
for
peace.
when Dom, he's in the end of his fourth quarter for sure. Fourth
gonna
quarter, he
get
might be getting some OT.
Yo, man, quit calling it that, man. Call it the last dance, like Michael Jordan or some
That's-
shit. Like that shit's hard.
The last dance, but they didn't know if it was the last dance.
Yeah.
That was the thing.
Before we talk about these albums, though, man, everybody have a pretty good week so far.
It's been a,
It's
like
been
I
a
said,
quiet week.
Oh, we gotta get it one more time. It was good until you was stealing from the mall.
Steal from
Yo,
the mall,
man,
Don't
meet me
steal
at the
from the
mall. Yo,
Yeah,
man,
you had
what?
a
They were.
I
Your girl
just-
got attacked.
Oh, my girl got dragged by some broke nigga and his broke ass wife on the ground.
What were they trying to steal?
What were they trying
Baby
to say?
stuff. Look,
fuck
to their
you.
defense, baby stuff, but also designer jeans. You're a hoe.
Damn.
Just get the baby
Your
shit.
mama's a
Half
hoe.
wholesome.
Your dad's
the
a
Like, she's
hoe.
like, get out the store. You just drop the jeans, though.
But if I see you or your car, your busted
You
ass
better have a baby on you.
2017 Toyota Camry,
He's gonna
I'm gonna fuck you
clean
up.
it. He's gonna
Which
clean
mall
it.
was this?
Washington Square.
Ooh, the square.
Some shit.
That's where it goes down for real.
It does.
You used to be able to take naps in the Casper store in peace.
Oh yeah. Now you can't even finish the Halo
you
game
turned a
without
Casper
kid
a
fucking
ghost.
poking you.
Peace.
I'm just trying to play Halo in peace. I hate y'all. I hate y'all. I
Bar.
quit.
We had to bring the automatic Casper back.
Automatic Casper. I hate you.
Literally.
Yo.
That's the song, right? That's what he's saying.
Yeah.
I guarantee you.
For everybody here though,
Go.
let's get into it a little bit though for the people, man. No, I do not think every album is album of the year,
Look at his face. Sus.
But this one.
But
this
there's
one
a
is special, man. The rotation for me is crazy. This really proved Westside's place, I think, in the team, which is like the tastemaker. Like I feel like he's the tastemaker. I don't know if Griselda would sound the same without it. And I'm not saying they wouldn't be spitting and stuff, but they've been together from the very beginning. And like, yo, the skit with his daughter.
He's definitely glue. We're not saying that he's not. This is a great album.
Yes,
We loved it.
yes,
You just loved it.
yes. I love the fuck out of it.
You do love
That
it a
shit
lot.
was hard.
I do love the fuck out of this
So
album.
you like
bro.
the Conway album or this one better?
Look, you
I'm on the
wanted
fence.
it.
So I'm saying I'm on the fence. I really am on the
That was
fence.
hard.
Didn't Fly God 2 come out this year too?
Yes.
So you
You like this better
would
than
you
Fly God
say-
2?
Yeah.
Okay,
Absolutely.
good.
Absolutely.
He's
I really.
at least you loyal.
Yeah. I
your boy.
actually. That's probably my least favorite Griselda project. I'm just being super honest. A bunch of the tracks, I kept being like, "Where are the drums?" Like not because he wasn't going in, not because the loops weren't hard, but like I'd be like, "All right, any minute now, 8 bars into this, I'm sure the drums are coming,"
No.
and it would just be nice
Just a
rickety
lot of
percussion, and I'd be like, "Yo, this
Diggity.
it's creepy, but yo, I wanted
Impact
to
and,
bump at the
sticks.
night."
Sticks and fucking claps.
Yes, but it's all hard as fuck.
Yeah.
I actually
I like them
also,
clicky beats.
before we keep talking about this West Side album, you were talking about album of the year. I was talking with the homie online today about this album being album of the year, and he was like, "No, without a doubt, Boldy James, The Price of Tea in China, produced by Alchemist, that whole album."
Okay.
I have been listening to it, and I gotta say, I think I slept on it a little bit. I checked out half the album when it first dropped, but I didn't go all the way through it. It's like super clear why they signed him too.
Yeah.
Like he's a perfect fit, and he spit the whole album.
The whole camp is gonna be hard to choose between that camp right now.
Oh, brothers
Absolutely.
and cousins. Other than
Like they just out there Buffalo on some Buffalo shit, man.
they're really
Man.
full.
Hip
Like
Hop
no, they're
True
half,
Turner.
right?
I think a couple of them.
Half brothers and this cousin, right?
Talking about the Migos.
No, talk about them. Talk
They're
about
all family.
Griselda. I think they're really real fans.
Griselda
Word?
actually,
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Westside and Conway are half brothers.
Damn.
Yeah,
We need a
paternal
fact
half
check.
brothers.
That's
Fact
crazy.
check
Yeah,
me
you
right
gotta
now.
fact check that for me.
And then I think I for one of them was a cousin too. I swear.
I don't know that documentary.
Oh,
that you're
June.
mentioning.
Shout out to you, man. June said things he would do to be on this show, man. The things we would do to fly you from Florida, man. We would love
Yeah.
if you could
Ryan,
be
this
here,
from
man. We
Florida
would love
with
that, man.
love.
Florida.
With
Man,
love.
Florida
Yeah,
crazy.
shout out to our loyal day
Maternal
ones,
half-brother
man.
is Westside Gunn to Conway.
What?
Told you.
They're really fucking brothers.
Yeah, man.
And the cousin
That's insane.
of Benny the Butcher.
brother.
What the?
That's a fam, bro.
Yo,
What's
it's
in
a
them
family
jeans?
affair. I didn't know that, man.
That's what's popping.
I didn't know Black Soprano family was really
new
Black
tree just
Soprano
hopped in.
family. That is so
You know
dope,
that?
man.
Yeah.
Y'all
Well, I'm
just-
happy I brought that something to the table here.
man.
You
Now,
always bring something to
now I'm
the table.
super.
Shout out to Jay.
You are the
Sal.
table,
Take
bro.
it.
What you
Take
talking
it.
about?
Hitting
Take
us
it.
with
You
the
are the
real
table.
snap
Jeff is the
facts.
table. You ain't bring the.
Hopefully you guys enjoyed that fact.
Yo.
Fact checks.
Okay, that changes everything. Realistically, like now that I'm damn, man.
It makes sense
y'all
why you
fucked me up.
called every album of the year now.
They
They
are
at home
blood.
working for you.
they
They're
are,
like, yo, what we
are
doing?
not doing the TDE thing, and that's no shade to TDE, but like they are dropping album after album after album. They have dropped 3 Griselda albums in the past month and a half, and then they just posted Benny album coming sooner than expected.
You know,
Yes, sir.
it's honestly
Another one.
no shade
Another
to
one.
TDE because they have turned out some of the best artists over the
Absolutely.
course of the last decade.
Absolutely.
Dream Chasers, or excuse me, Dreamville, kind of stomped them out at the end of last year. into
The
this
Revenge of the
year.
Dreamers. That was special. I know this is not related to the album, but
That
we weren't running when that happened. And
I mean, that
Revenge of the
documentary,
Dreamers
too, on
session
that.
The
that was
amount
like,
of episodes you would have got on that,
bro,
record
that
alone.
is.
We got to do songs.
I think this is the most iconic thing to happen in hip hop the past decade.
And the only thing that could top that, perhaps, would be the upcoming Jay-Z collab, right? Like
With Benny and Griselda and them?
that shit could
That's
go
pretty crazy.
dumb.
That's super New York, man. But even still, like, yo,
But if they got the whole East on that shit,
You think they're really
Jones,
man? That
Man, that
people are speculating the Jay, that Jay
he's
feature's
there.
gonna
He
come.
was there.
get the OG unit.
But if you're gonna get the all of Jay, like you're getting the whole album of Jay, or you just getting
No,
these
no,
tracks?
we're supposed to get it. People are speculating
Jay
he'll be
ain't
on the
gonna-
Benny album.
Jay isn't gonna come there with anything less than his best. But this is, I said that this to 10 on the phone in privacy, but I'm gonna say it to everybody. They're gonna put Jay in his fucking coffin.
You think so?
Yeah, I mean, just like no, like respectfully though.
I don't know. Benny does
In
hang.
a
He does hang bar for bar with people like
With
Black
anyone?
Thought.
No, I'm not saying
In a
that.
respectful way, like Jay is pretty done rapping, and all he gotta do is get laid to rest. All we gotta do is put the flag over the coffin, say our prayers.
So here's what we're gonna get. I feel like prediction wise, we're either gonna get 8-bar Jay, or we're gonna get the Jay we got on What's
Jay
Free
Electronica
on What's
album?
Free with Meek Mill. He went off and absolutely made the highlight of the whole album. I don't.
What motivates his fucking collaborators.
He does somehow. Maybe he just
It's
yells at them.
energy.
He's
It's-
good. And I
it's
don't mean it
one
in
of
a bad way.
his
He's
energy.
really,
His
he's really loud.
collabs go hard.
His
Can you
collabs
imagine
go
seeing
hard.
Meek in the booth
Mhm.
rapping like that? You're gonna be like, okay.
I would
You know
love to.
what I mean?
Honestly, I would love to hear a Benny and Meek collab. I really would.
That would go hard.
I really think it'd be some hood club banger shit.
Even Roddy got Meek to spit. I was like, wow.
The
Yeah,
last.
yeah.
Oh,
Meek is kind of overhyped, but like he has a good voice and he has a good upbringing.
He's been doing
to
good
know.
things since he got out of jail too.
Yeah, he has so much promise.
not too far out. I don't want to venture too far out of the
Sorry
album, so I
about
want to go back. But the last time Jay arguably got bodied was by Kendrick.
So
Then why wouldn't you think that the Griselda camp don't have the capacity to
But
smack, not smack, gently lay the man in a velvet
rest.
lined casket
But
and lower him 6
I'm
feet below the
pretty
grave?
sure though when Jay sent that verse.
Jay's
Can't wait
pulling
for the
out
song
all
to
the
come
strings
out,
on
'cause we
this
have to-
one.
this
yeah, they in
one
New
is
York.
killing
They're
me.
probably coming to his.
Bitch, don't
studio.
kill my vibe
They're going
remix.
They're going to Jay's studio.
Yeah, he did get
Show.
bodied on that, but of course Kendrick wasn't gonna let anyone body him on such an iconic track
But
though.
Jay sent the verse, so I don't know if that's. I'm pretty positive that was the case. So obviously Kendrick's like, okay,
Okay, here's an
I know
opinion.
where
Quick,
to
quick
work.
opinion. Would it have mattered if he didn't send the verse? You think Kendrick still wouldn't have bodied him?
yeah, because the way they rapped about it. I mean, just Jay was kind of on his kind of like laid back, like turn this shit, don't turn this down,
Benny's
like
gonna freestyle.
chilling. But Kendrick literally flipped the whole song and just went hard as fuck.
Benny's gonna freestyle.
Well, that's what's beautiful. Is they're really gonna be all be in their element because none of them. Apparently,
On
the
some New
Griselda
York
camp
shit.
don't write.
On some straight
Jay
New
don't
York.
write. There's a whole bunch of just no
sounds
writing
like
There's
going
a lot
on.
of pride
Cypher.
online.
There's a
I think.
lot of no writing going on in that room.
Sounds like it's gonna be a little cipher thing going I'm
sure
not
that that's.
he's
I feel
gonna-
like that's how.
That's
they
good
use
for
it
hip
all
hop though.
He's
studios.
not-
That's
Regardless
good as
for it,
fuck.
regardless for it, it's good for hip hop. I just
What if we
personally-
get something special though? Like, what if we get? Because it's really like OG Dope Dealer and not new Dope Dealer, but like younger OG Dope Dealer. What if we get a dope like back and forth track? So it's like not really anybody eating, but like everyone eating.
But you're gonna know who ate it at the
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Somebody's
It's
gonna,
always clear.
somebody's
It's
gonna come
always
out
clear.
on top.
True.
Winner.
That's true.
I mean, to each their own.
Let's talk about features. Since we're talking about features, let's talk about the features on this
Jada.
on the album, bro. All the features, bro. Slick,
Yeah.
Busta,
Slick.
Jada, Armani,
Armani,
Conway,
Caesar.
Black
Oh,
Thought, bro.
man.
Every single one was so tasteful, and that's what I meant. It made it so clear that he knows how to piece together a fucking project, bro. That's why I was like, bro.
glue.
He puts people in really great spots.
Yes.
I will say, I want to ask you guys this because I don't know if it's just me, but Busta. If you listen to Busta's verse, it just doesn't seem right. I feel like he might have gotten it on the wrong track, different beat, or
I'll say I actually thought at first before I like had to reread, I like heard it and I was like, this is Busta. And then he started talking about some shit I ain't never heard Busta talk about. And then I thought it wasn't Busta.
Everyone turns into a dope dealer when you get in the booth.
But Busta always delivers. So I couldn't put it.
fronto.
Yeah, that's the thing. Is like you
I
can't.
believe Busta claims to have dealt in the rock
Yeah.
prior to this.
Well, if prior, then not for a long time have I heard it. I don't mean it in a disrespectful way. He reminds me of like the male Missy Elliott
Yes.
in the way that like we always knew he could spit, but once he got big and started doing songs with like Tim and like, you know, bigger producers, he kind of I think he got more fun.
Yeah, way more fun.
That's no disrespect at all. Like I really think he got more fun.
He's just having fun with his career.
On documentary,
absolutely.
when he was fucking with Dre, that was really dope. And he did he was on that song with The Game on documentary too. I think that was the last great Busta verse that I really appreciated. That was a long time ago.
I'm a really big fan.
We weren't recording at all.
No, we're not gonna do a full reintro for the people that have been listening this whole time, but we're just gonna do it for the Apple heads. For everybody joining right now, and for people listening on phones, hello. This is Soundsponge Radio, episode 2. Thank you for everybody that has been here, and hello to everyone that is joining now. We just wanted to hit a little audio button so we can do our Apple Music thing for y'all.
Apple Music.
But
thing.
currently we're in the middle of talking Westside Gunn. If you haven't been here the whole time, or if you're sleeping under a rock, that shit has been banging all week.
Yeah.
So for the final time, this is 10th member.
Flex Luther.
Nick, Kim Beats.
Jay Styles, but call me Jeff, man. We fam.
Yes, we are fam, the Soundsponge fam. Something we were just talking about though is like Westside Gunn's new album. The fucking features, bro. The taste making, the whole picture. He really proved he knew how to put a whole project together.
Curated.
Like
very well.
curate. That's what I mean. I don't even want to say put together. Curated. That sounded so much better. You know, this is a smorgasbord.
Yeah,
This is a
wrap the
smorgasbord
dope very
of
nicely.
fine taste making
Fine
and rap.
crack cooking.
Yes, fine crack cooking, the finest.
That's
We're on our
not
Walter
baking
White here.
soda.
That's what I'm saying. Come on, bruh.
They're the Walter Whites of the rap game right now.
Yeah, they're like,
so
you
straight up.
cut it?
Griselda.
I'll cut you.
Yeah, we don't cut nothing, right?
The purest. Yo,
They got the rest.
you were talking about earlier, though, you were talking about the Busta verse. That verse, to me, I thought it fit. It did throw me off because I was like, oh, he's like, pasta fronto, tanto. I was like,
Put it in the fog at the right temperature.
and it was a little
Can I?
forced once I realized it was Busta, but I thought it was dope. I thought it was a friend who sounded like Busta.
Can we just call back an older Busta that maybe is being lost in the shuffle here?
Yeah, if you
Ladies,
want to
move
party
your hips.
with me,
Come on.
come on.
That's
We didn't get one.
Cabassier.
Come on.
Shake your nasty ass and make you swing on the ground. Come on.
We didn't get a
That's
single.
kinda
Come
like-
on.
I think he
I thought
felt it
that's
kind of
kinda
intimidated in the booth.
Ah,
Maybe he
no.
saw Ben. He heard Benny and he was like, "All right, I'm finna pass the frontal, cook some crack in the honcho." You feel me?
Yeah.
I mean, you gotta do what you gotta do, though.
I
I'm sorry, I just didn't get to see that close up.
Bro.
Like, yeah, maybe that's
That's
what
what
it
I'm
was.
saying,
It kind
though.
of felt like he was trying to call back that energy for himself, and that's why I try to give him the benefit of the doubt. Not that he was like, but yeah, I guess like when you're in the booth with the you're in the booth with him, like, what are you gonna?
you can do just something spitting. Yeah, you're like, I gotta spit. You know.
You're gonna do your best.
And he's an OG too, so like,
know, spitting bars.
I
That's hard.
think that's the
That's
point. I mean,
hard.
they're all 36, like mid
That's
30s.
true.
You know what I mean?
That's what
Asian.
They
But a number.
the thing is maybe because the features were also strong, the bar was set really high, and maybe these are the three things that contributed to why I felt it was out of place. It's like all the other features were just spot on. I mean, Slick got 2, and I love Slick.
Dude, I know.
The ruler.
That
My
was
first listen
so
through, when I heard him
surprising.
come in again.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, when I first listened to the album through and he came in for a second verse, I was like, hold on. What the fuck?
His second
Yeah,
verse
I
went
was
crazy. The
Oh.
song, that storytelling song.
Yeah, she
James
should have had
Bond.
second. I don't know if it was because Busta always delivers. I feel like it when he's like delivery wise, when he's rapping, right?
It was good
Because
night.
you read his verse, you're like, man, this is kind of dope. You know what I mean?
You gotta
So-
run the lyrics back. He was
Yeah.
so fucked up.
But then third was maybe because Slick came right after him, and I'm like, oh, maybe I. So
You
I don't know.
I think who would have made a better feature? You got to hear me out on this too. I think Ross would have been a great fucking feature instead of Busta.
Ross?
Ross,
Yeah.
Oh, most definitely. I agree.
because he's
with
got a
that.
smooth
Well,
voice.
Ross has got bars.
It'd be kind of
I had to.
it kind of
Yeah,
clashes
that's
in a
what I-
way.
Fuck with the vibe of the whole song. He picked the right
Yeah, I
vibe.
feel like it kinda
I don't know.
I'm with you on this.
I'm not saying that it does that. I already said that I like the Busta verse overall, but I do think that
could
there
hear
could have
another
been
option.
someone else. Yeah,
I like
could
every
hear
other
Ross on it.
feature better though.
I could hear
I'll
Ross
say
on it. Yeah,
that.
exactly. That's the best way I put it.
agree
Yeah,
with that,
I
but
liked every other
I
feature
just
better.
don't know what you picked.
Like that devil in the dress, Rick Ross,
Yes, that's what I mean.
because he can spit, man.
And it could be a shorter verse even.
Yeah.
It don't gotta be crazy.
Devil in the dress, Ross is probably one of my favorite Ross types.
Well, I'm trying to think who else I would really, puzzle piece in there.
Yeah.
Like,
Like who's really spitting
without
right now?
cheating, without being like Conway.
You might as well just
His
keep
brother.
the camp together.
Like you think
But
has M like so mind you I'm newer.
Oh my
He's got
God!
M
Yeah, don't
on
talk
it.
about M on Griselda's songs. He already ruined the album. His feature on the album is my least
Man.
favorite fucking thing I've ever heard on a Griselda song. It's so forced.
I just
And
can't
I haven't heard this,
He's
so
doing
I
his
was
new
asking
school
fans.
Eminem thing where he's like
Never
technically
said
rapping
clever.
very, very well.
rhyme ever.
He's rapping very well. You have never said a clever rhyme ever. And I'm like, oh my God, bro. That's not what he says on that, but he says that's on the Big Sean album. And it's that Eminem is what you're getting at the end of that fucking Griselda
I
album.
remember we was smoking a blunt walking down the street.
They don't even need
How
him.
did he get on the record? Did he just walk in the room like you would never?
He was like, I signed you, I'm on this. And they're like, but we did the whole album with just the three of us, And they're like, no, I'm on this. And they're like, oh,
I think it was homage.
You see that Shady Records? Yeah.
Yeah.
You're mine.
you're fucking mine.
I
You're
think it's
mine.
homage.
And that's what inspired Conway to be like, yo, drum work label, I'm paying for everything on this album. I'll make sure M's not on it.
Yeah. Because Eminem doesn't need power. Anymore. We need to get him.
Oh.
They're like, we
Some
don't
milk.
want that. Not again.
No.
Don't make us go through that again. Oh yeah, Westside's his brother, so he's like, don't make me go through that again, man.
Who's older? Who's older?
I don't know who's older. I'm assuming
think
Conway.
Wes.
What? Oh
think
man,
Wes.
low key, I just like thought Conway.
I'm gonna just let it ride because I can't just fact check all day. I know you're right.
I'm gonna just say
You one for one so
probably
far,
right.
so
You
one
you
for
the
two.
table, Jeff.
Wife and a baby.
Yo, that's crazy though that they're siblings, man. That trips me out. That's
Keep it in the
amazing.
family. If you, it's pretty much the same as the Migos. Keep it with the fucking.
It
family.
really is
Like
the
that
same as the
Look at
Migos.
that chemistry. You can't even argue that shit. Like,
Wait, so what?
Even my family, they be spitting together. Sometimes my mom be rapping in the kitchen with some chicken. Brother be making beats. and
Some
shit.
chicken?
Like honestly, we the Jackson 4.
Who's about to be on
In
this
the kitchen with the
Jay-Z?
chicken.
Jay-Z and who? Benny?
They say that there might be a J verse on the new Benny album.
Oh, just a J verse.
Just a
I thought it
verse.
was
There's
a
no
J-
way. No.
J
And that's
collab
what
Jay
we
ain't
album.
doing a full
Okay,
album
I
with
thought-
anybody ever again, bro.
Yeah, that's what I was about to
They
say.
make too much
after
money.
after the whole R. Kelly tour.
Yeah, the whole R. Kelly tour, and then he did the Ye album, and now he's not friends with Kanye. He's like, man, I'm fucking
What
cursed.
about that J&J? J&J. That was the electronic album.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, that was kind of. I'm mad at that. How you gonna do 10 years and then you need Jay-Z to do a verse on every fucking song?
Every song was just J.
I love
Z.
J-Lec, man.
That's a strong arm move.
Trust me, he's fucking a spitter, bro. But I couldn't stand that Jay was on every song. Not because Jay didn't go hard, because I was disappointed, bro. How are you gonna take 10 years to release an album and it's And they don't even call it a Jay-Z and Jay Electronica album.
It's Jay.
It's a Jay Electronica album, and then you're tricked. Like, I remember the first song, I was like, oh, dope, Jay's on here, secret feature. And then I got to the second song, I was like, oh, what? He did 2 secret features? And then I got to the third song and was like, okay,
It's
3.
a Jay-Z album.
Okay, maybe the next one. And then I was like, are you fucking kidding me? And you remember, I was living with Nick at the time. I fucking jumped out of my bed and yelled when I saw the album was available after
said,
waiting 10 fucking
Open the
years.
door. I'm like, what?
I said, the
Jay-Z.
Jay Elect album is out, bro.
I'm like, what?
I said, it's out. It's fucking out. Sarah
went to
Sarah
work.
was there. She was like, what album is that? I was like, you probably won't like it. It's crazy hip hop.
Crazy hip hop. This ain't your hip hop. This is crazy hip hop.
But Sarah actually listens to great music.
Shout out
This
Sarah.
ain't your girlfriend's hip hop.
It was funny
It's a
as
different
fuck.
Sarah. It's a different Sarah.
That was funny as fuck.
No, I'm just kidding.
Oh my gosh. But yo, I don't expect Jay to do more than a single song. Not that he wouldn't pull in the favors, but I mean, like, he don't got time. Slick Rick got time.
Throwing that on the long-term bets. Jay is not doing more than one song on this record.
I think he's only
We're doing
one
long-term
song,
bet
but
on that?
Yeah.
Okay.
That song better be
Owe you
good.
an 8 if Jay-Z does more than one song with Griselda
I think
by
Jay
the end of
chops it.
2020.
I think Jay kills him.
Hold on, let me.
You think Jay kills
That's
it?
a
Jay's
coin
good.
Are we
toss for
placing
me.
another bet?
It's a really coin.
we
It's
can
really
place
a coin
All right,
toss. for me.
Jeff's placing another bet. Just so you guys know, we're now doing long-term bets.
So he's
apparently.
not doing
Apparently,
it-
this has become a gambling.
It's not a 16 that
podcast.
he's gonna drop.
Oh,
He's
yeah,
gonna
and if
spin
you
a
have any bets,
32.
throw them in the podcast. Throw them in the Discord.
Yo, he's spinning a 32
But he would
instead of a
guarantee.
16 now. No.
Yeah, you on the whole
okay.
track.
Okay.
Getting
Yo,
the whole
I
Jeff
fuck with
check.
that. That could be a good bet.
He's like,
What you want, man?
texting Jay
30
right now.
How about
Text Jay
32
right now. You
bars?
better
How about
fucking spit,
Jeff
bro.
spits 32 bars instead of 16 when we hit 100 followers if
Jay doesn't.
Jay doesn't body Benny?
Hold on, wait. What?
This man's writing it down.
He's writing
No.
it down, writing it. Oh my God.
32
bars.
What do y'all think? Weigh in.
If
Y'all
who-
think Jay is at a
If
prime
Jay
point?
doesn't body?
No, Jay's gonna body him.
Okay. if
That's my
Jay-
mark.
You think Jay's at his
Jay's
prime
about
right
it.
now? So everybody, if you're in the Discord or in the live or you're watching this in future, pitch in the comments. Let us know where you think Jay's at, like lyrically, not just right now, but in your ranking of lyrical artists. Where do you rank Jay? And also,
Full dad
do you
mode.
think that he's in his prime right now, or do you think that he's a little watered down right now?
Just dadded down.
Dadded down, but Nas is dadded up.
Helmet
about
on the
to get
ski,
an A
jet
for my
ski. Jay.
daughters.
Jeff is gonna spit 32 bars. I'm gonna make.
For my daughters, I call it. Not saying that our sons are less important. Nas makes being a dad cool as fuck.
Yeah, Nas is that.
Nas has always been motivated.
I would like Nas on
Imagine
a
being Nas's
feature.
kid. Come on.
Ooh, I would love to hear Nas on the
That
Griselda.
nasty. Bring back Nas.
Ooh, that might
That would be
happen.
a
That
good one.
could happen because there's
Pretty
supposedly a
emotional.
Benny and Hit Boy album happening. You already
Hit Boy's
know.
just like,
Hit Boy
yo.
got that Nas connect. So he could call and be like, "We got Buffalo
He's
in the
got-
building. We need Queens in the building.
We got that favor. He's got that
He's
favor.
got that favor." I would hope
That's crazy pull right there.
Man,
Alchemist
so
and the
much
Hit
good
Boy have
music.
just been on
on
everything.
one, bro.
Everything.
Yeah, everything.
Everything they put
Alchemist
out is just.
did the Currency and Gibbs album, the Price of Tea in China,
Yeah,
and he's
yeah,
all
yeah.
over every Griselda project.
I think that's better.
I swear,
Yeah, you sound
beginning of
great.
this year, Kenny Beats was
That's
up
what
there
should've
too.
sounded
For sure.
Weird a second ago, but
He
we
was
can
on
check
every
it.
track.
Everything.
Shout out Kenny Beats.
Everything.
Everything. All right, so we got our bets
We got our
down
bets.
here, so we'll move forward. We won't talk about all the gambling we're doing behind the scenes now, because apparently everybody here has different opinions on what's gonna happen. in the future.
Absolutely. That's
Gamble
why
at
we
your
tell
own
us
Own
that's
risk.
great.
At your own risk.
Are you thinking that you're gonna put this album over Conway's album? I know
Long
that-
term?
Like I know since the restart, I think that was a good question. And-
Long term,
Yeah.
the West Side.
Yeah. You think you're gonna put Westside over this latest Conway album?
It
You gotta hear
is
the latest Benny album
slowly-
first.
It is slowly growing on
That's
me.
over
and
this. That's
Hear
gonna be
them
album of the
You
year.
gotta hear them all in
Yeah,
succession.
I turn back the West Side album a lot.
Okay.
Not just because we're listening to it for the review, and I still listen to the Conway album, but I like Lessie. What's it called? The Butcher and Butcher and the Blade.
Put it-
The track with Black Thought.
The track Ishka. Ishkabibbles.
Bro,
I love Ishkabibble.
everything,
Prime, man.
dude, everything on there
have no idea what
really
it sounds
blows
like,
me
but
away.
I
My favorite
love that
part is
song.
so funny because it's such a simple and short part, but like the part where he's like, my clip plus his clip plus his clip, like that part. I thought he was going into a chorus, and I was like, yo, I want to hear that put into a chorus.
I read
bro.
the
Like,
lyrics. They duded like 27 times.
20
I didn't count
dudes,
it.
20 dudes.
It's on everything.
27.
They dude on
dudes.
everything. The
All
only
praise
track I don't
duders.
like on the whole album is the fucking Liz track. Not because I don't like it.
It's disgusting.
It was well made.
It was
That was like
visual.
that was like one
But
of the
it
top
was-
songs.
God, it
from
was a
that
graphic.
album.
It was a goddamn
They
graphic
loved-
novel.
Apple Music loved that song. That was like one of the top
Yes.
tracks from.
Armani.
Is it starred?
Yes, it's one of the most
Ew,
listened to
y'all are
songs.
Gross.
You guys are gross.
Y'all nasty.
Yo, the part where he's like,
Cue Raven,
open
that's a
your
Raven.
mouth, and he's like,
nasty.
Yeah.
and I'm like, oh my god, bro.
I was in the parking lot and I
Yeah.
was backing up, so my car turns down the volume, and I hadn't gotten right to that part. And when I put it back in the park, all you heard is, and I'm rolling that like, oh, this sounds like straight
Oh my
coronavirus.
God.
Okay, next.
I knew when he was like, about to nut in you, that he was
Two
gonna
times.
that he was gonna repeat it. And I was like, oh god, here it comes.
The second comes.
It literally
Here it comes.
I was
Literally.
like, yo,
Figure it
no.
Most violent
You
sex
had to
ever of
violate
all
my
time.
fucking ears like that. But
Choke you out.
at the same time, I have to give him
Foot
credit
on
because
your
it was like,
neck.
yo, it was a well-made track, and I'm sure he got
Suck on my
exactly
dick
the
like-
point across that he was trying to get across. He was like,
It was
me and my
romantic.
bitch are nasty.
I feel like the track went to the top track because of Armani.
Armani killed it.
Yeah,
I didn't know.
I
I
thought it
had
was
no
gonna be
idea she was gonna
fine.
sing.
And she spits.
You know what fucking kills me is that he literally waited to the last second.
Oh yeah, he surprises you. You're like, this song is so good. Look at, she
God.
can
And
sing,
that's what
she can
makes
rap,
it-
she can sing, and then he's like, pussy tastes the sweetest.
Because there was some song. Wasn't there one song he was like barely on? He had like 2 lines on.
It's worse
the
than
one
fucking,
with like Flea Lord, that track with all of his homies on it, doing their own ad libs and shit.
Praise or what?
Yeah, that shit reminded me.
I love that
He
song.
probably-
he just does the hook in that one.
Yeah, he just probably called his homies and was like, be as crazy as you can with the ad libs, please. Like that shit was so funny to me.
Their ad libs are fire though.
They're killing it.
They're more cohesive than Mama,
Well,
so that's great.
seems like they spend time
Trap,
together.
trap.
That's why I know that sounds funny, but
They do the
like
gang gang.
they seem very
Gang, gang.
in sync,
Yeah.
and that's definitely to their advantage. Like I don't know. The Migos be kicking it a lot outside with each other. Like I know they're family,
Yeah.
but you know what I mean. Like are they really honing that craft together?
No, I
Like,
just
grind
think
it down
they're
on
Or
each
like
other.
not anymore.
Mutually
Definitely
niggas.
not anymore.
Just
Quavo, they're not.
I don't
like,
follow.
They got a
I
family,
don't follow
bro.
like that.
Yeah, they got family.
They all kind of do their own thing from what I see too.
Oh shoot! Sorry, I accidentally pulled up the audio. But
I could say that I follow them, but I could say that like I subscribe to the miscellaneous information about the well-being of the child culture as I am concerned.
yeah, I am concerned she's being raised by the Migos,
Oh,
and
but-
must ensure her survival.
I just
Like
want her.
Siri
I
in
just
The
want to
Witcher.
watch her
But-
grow up, just cause like I want to watch Assad grow up.
Yes,
I started watching him grow up, and I can't stop.
Yeah, I
he's
wonder how-
adorable.
Assad
What
is
about-
hard.
What about
Assad.
He's got a little
kid?
brother now.
Wiz Khalifa's kid. Shout out.
Oh yeah, where's that little nigga?
no,
at?
he's
Oh,
chilling.
he's
That kid's
chilling.
out.
Everyone-
Actually,
everyone
Wiz
was
is a good
tripping.
dad from what I heard.
Everyone talking about being dads and stuff. Everyone was tripping because Benny and the Butcher recently posted. It's like it really just put on blast. Like, damn, these Griselda guys are not young. He posted a photo. He's like, "Happy birthday to my daughter." And she's like 15.
Oh, she in like 7th, 8th grade.
Yeah, he's got she's
Ninth?
a freshman or a
Yeah.
sophomore or something. So people all over the internet about that were like, damn man, Benny like actually OG. He's like, yeah, he really out here, man.
Cook the crack, then I feed my Cheerios to my baby.
15 years ago. Fucking- it's awesome though to see that, man.
Going crazy.
Like I love seeing that climb though from like nothing to here.
Cocoa with a
Like-
C note.
Different. But
She gonna be grounded if she gets C's though. I'm sorry. I'm all about getting the cheese though.
there we go. There we go.
Cheetos.
This is what we
I
get.
ride for my
This is
people.
what happens when people get gear. This is what happens. When
They
you
don't
put
just wanna
something
hear
in
it,
your head.
so.
God damn it.
Mic check. Mic check.
Mic check. Hello. Hello.
We're there yet.
So what's your
Oh,
favorite
man.
track, boys? What's up?
It really is praise. Man. Be grateful
Really?
To the most
it?
to
high.
the Most High.
That's always.
All
Who is
praises.
flying through the night.
Yo, that's a great song. I think Leslie's my favorite.
Okay.
I'm telling you, man. I don't know what it is that I remember when he came in was my clip plus his clip plus his clip.
The
We
27
should have really
dudes.
bumped that outside. I didn't
like-
like President.
I would say Butcher the Blade right off the bat. I think it's at the table.
Really?
It's at the table.
I think that did set the table right because it was like, we're Griselda, we're here. They've expanded with Boldy and Armani,
Yeah.
but they really came out. They were like, nah, but it's still
is
just
the
the
team.
core.
Yeah.
It's the three of us, and that was a great way to set the
Set
table.
the tone. For
Yeah.
the album,
Um,
for sure.
They just go the hardest together.
I don't want to say, I'm gonna turn it down just there. Don't really want to say that 98 Sabres is my favorite because that sounds like a cop out because it's like
I'll bar it
that you
out.
knew that they were
Yeah.
gonna go extra fucking
That
hard in
is
the
one of
team
my
track.
favorites, though.
My only
Game
question is-
over. Game over was.
Well, my only question is, where's Boldy, man? Y'all got the whole team together. Where was Boldy on 98 Sabres, bro? I needed his. I was waiting for his verse.
left on Bad and Bougie.
What you mean I was left on 90? What you mean I was left off 98 Sabres? I was there.
Yeah, I was there.
I was
You
there.
didn't hear me?
I chose not to rap.
My silence was my bars, nigga.
Breathe on the track, fam.
We is Griselda.
The S.
A collective.
T in China.
Hey, low key just got 1% on this song just for being part of the camp.
Oh, absolutely, probably. I imagine
That's
they're
like
great at
black
sharing.
love, man.
They're probably
all
great
around
at
to the
sharing the
gang.
pie.
Yeah.
Like everybody eating.
Yeah,
I see
They came
fucking.
from
I see
Buffalo.
Armani. She got a fucking.
Man,
Look like she cut off a voodoo head. How big her fucking chain
that
is, man.
documentary
Look like,
made you
like,
appreciate where they really came from.
Yeah,
though. They-
for sure.
man.
By 50
They need
gold
the- was it- they
chains,
need-
go
or-
ignorant.
Westside Guns. Fucking.
Fucking hood.
his mom.
His mom's hood. His
Hood.
mom's dope.
Daughter's
I fuck with
hood.
it. Yeah, I fucked with that little short.
I really want to pull that freaking baby talking at the end, man.
His baby.
yeah,
Yeah,
man.
man.
That's the best.
He's 7 years old, eating $100 plates. You
Y'all don't know what that
nothing
tastes
about-
like.
Yeah. Oh, God.
You gotta.
6 cars in the garage.
I
Six,
took off my
6
headphones.
bedrooms
I
in
was
the
like,
house.
I'm done.
I know. I was like,
done.
fuck, bro. What am I doing? I'm gonna shut this stupid podcast.
I'm gonna go
down.
buy a $100 plate
Fuck
for
it.
one time ever in my
I'm
life.
gonna go try something
just
else.
So I can see it.
Let's go ride this
This
out.
ain't gonna
Yeah,
get me
I
100.
know. I've
This ain't gonna get me
eaten-
$100 plates. Y'all viewers ain't gonna get me $100 plates, man. I'm just kidding.
I'm wondering if she means
This
like
is
the
$100
food
plate.
on the
Give me
plate is
$1,
worth
man. That's all I want.
$100, or if the plate itself is $100.
I'm assuming both. I'm assuming that they both are.
I mean, you can't eat less than $100.
It's like a-
plate
it's like a
of
McChicken.
food on $100 plate.
It's a McChicken on a $100 plate.
right?
That fucking exists.
Eat
That is
$100.
opulent.
Okay.
I mean, there's her.
yes.
Like, there's all sorts of bougie ass.
I know.
silverware.
I'm trying to get bougier.
Fine China.
like
Fine
Hermes,
China.
Hermes, whatever.
I found out the
Yeah.
Apple Watch comes with Hermes, and I said,
Yeah.
"What the fuck?"
For whatever reason.
Yeah.
Oh, my homie has that.
My
You got
boy.
that
Same.
Hermes-
Yeah, it's just the same.
I
That
bet it
Hermes
is,
orange,
just with
though,
the
is a
fucking-
very nice
the
color.
Orange.
My
color.
old boss used to pull out the
Yeah,
Versace
the color.
plates randomly.
That's what I'm saying.
We'd eat something and randomly he'd be like,
Ooh.
trying to use these, and I'd be like, why? Sure, I'll put this fucking Wendy's burger on this Versace plate.
Rolls Royce plate.
Fucking
That's real shit.
that's
Felt
that
fancy.
gutter rich, baby.
Yeah,
With
exactly.
chickens.
Yo, so overall, though, I think we're all agreeing I think it's a pretty solid, long-standing album. I think what it's about nowadays in the real challenge is making an album that's impactful. I think a lot of albums are not in the way that like they could be washed away, and not put in the trash because they're trash, but they're forgetful. And I'm gonna move to the next album with that. We want to talk about Bryson Tiller.
Don't.
He named this album Anniversary.
Don't.
He made it essentially, it looks like the Pokemon Blue to Red because it looks like the same cover as
It's a
as
really nice
Trap's
that's
song.
a good-
So
I
it
like that
literally looks like
analogy.
Pokemon Red and Blue.
Perfect.
And I was expecting to get like Exchange Part 2.
Let's just say I like Pokemon
dude,
Red a lot
I was
better.
expecting
A
a
lot better.
lot out of this fucking album.
Exchange,
and
but it's no refund.
I didn't get my
Trapsoul,
plate.
man.
Shit, though.
I
I'm
didn't
just.
get, I didn't get
I
my
just want
$100 plate
Trapsoul.
from this.
Look,
Yo, man, we talking. If Westside Gunn's a Versace plate, this album is just a level over paper.
we had a group text,
It's-
or rather, we have
It's
a
on the
group
counter. You
text,
just eat it
and
off
we
the
talked
counter.
talking about different
plate.
albums this week, and this album made it over the 21 Savage album, and
Oh god.
after listening to it, you live in a little bit of a state of regret to the point where you listen to the 21 Savage album. But we're not going to talk about it right now, maybe, or at all.
We'll bring it up.
I would rather
Let's bring it back to that, though.
The Tiller
I'd rather
album,
listen
though,
to that.
when you think about that, though, how much expectation we as a group put it on, and then the expectation because he hasn't dropped in
3 years.
a toddler.
He set himself up with that, though.
It's his fault,
He made it look like the sequel to his most iconic project.
and it wasn't. It couldn't.
If
be.
Nas released Illmatic 2 tomorrow, would you not think it was gonna be the illest shit he's dropped in a long time?
Yes.
Yeah, I hope.
And would that
makes me
not, would
wanna
that not
knock
be
on-
his own promo fault if it really wasn't?
Was the
That's what we got
anniversary
with the
based-
Marshall Mathers 2 LP.
Yeah.
Oh,
How
oh my God,
dare
that's
you
wrong.
name it? Not that sounds
Back to
fucked up
him
to say
to-
how dare you name it that, but how dare you name it that?
Not stuff
Anniversary, was it based off of that, or was it based off his, like, was his grandma?
I don't care what it was based off
Because
of.
that song that he had about his grandma.
I get that, but I'm talking about the promo. He knows what the album looks like.
yeah,
He used the same font, the same everything. His last album didn't look anything. It'd be one thing if every album looked a little bit like that, like thematically, you know what I mean? He got the Pokemon Yellow one, the last one would be like, but like
Man, you get all three
all
of the
three of
starters.
them. That's what I
and
mean.
Pikachu.
It would be way different.
yeah.
But
Hell yeah.
he made it look like
About to go home
this
and
is
play
that
Pokemon.
connection. This is that epic. And bro, I was extremely let down. I'm sorry. Like, and I am a big Bryson Tiller fan. That's more than anything why I was a little let down. I really didn't come to an R&B album to hear your vocals so processed. There's a bunch of, like, the second song, he straight up has a pitch filter on it. A bunch of them, he's got filter drops going on his fucking vocals and shit. And I'm like, I don't know. I don't even know what you sound like anymore. And like, you
That
know, you're
hurts.
not
He did sound a little black.
Jenny from the block.
To respect yourself first.
Yeah,
Sean,
shit,
man,
yeah,
what
exactly.
are you doing,
What
man?
are you doing?
Letting Sean.
Hey man, we don't know the
saying
complications of their
I'm
love.
I'm
man.
playing. I'm playing.
But he did parade around and make a full song about being single again. I don't say that was rather
It,
disrespectful.
the disrespect comes when the harmonies of the beat come in.
Oh God,
that shit was triumphant.
It was truly a fucking moment.
Peace out,
He
bitch.
was like, "I'm out here."
But I want to also talk about how like the culture kind of impacts R&B because we're in, you know, when we were in the 90s, like we didn't have social media, right? Yeah. So relationships, like when you got a relationship, like oh shit's hard. So unless you were really out there, you had to get up in a small circle,
Yeah,
right?
absolutely.
And so your relationships, I'm not, mind you, I haven't been fucking dating for years. I'm married. I've been in this relationship for
You
a
got
while.
Nico's now.
But people are so quick to get into the next relationship, and regardless, like, and I feel like it's even more boosted by Tinder, things of that nature. So you're so ready for the next
Instant
relationship.
gratification.
Exactly.
We've been
so.
geared up.
Are people even feeling upset when they get broken up with?
Nah.
Not really. You know what I
They
mean? So
move
the
on.
That's
content that we're
crazy.
getting is not like 4 minutes or how you gonna act like that. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
like-
You're not
And
getting
we
those
grew up in the
emotions no
era.
more.
We grew up in the era where you be calling the radio, making your love shout out,
Exactly.
being like, "We're here
Boys to
on Soundsponge
Men?
Radio 9711." Jeff, you're calling in from Portland, Oregon. What do you want to say to your loved one?
Just come home, babe. Come home.
Yeah, that's very cool,
And
Jeff.
what song do you want me to play for your loved one?
On bended knees.
All
Boys to
right.
Men.
And this one's for On Bending Knees for Leticia from Jeff. He loves
Man,
you.
I remember that.
Yeah, that's
shit.
the shit for
That
real.
was, that's a different culture.
All I
And-
wanted was for someone
really
to
had to
love
be
me
out
enough to
there.
do that.
Yeah. And low
I've
key,
called into a couple of those kinds of
Yeah.
things. Not to like.
Mr.
I'm gonna start
Fire,
calling them just
okay.
making fake stories. I'm gonna be like, yo, shout.
You could literally,
Shout out my
as
girl
long as
Leslie.
you
They
get
make
through
fake
the
stories
line,
on
you
the
can say
fucking
whatever you
radio.
want and you don't cuss. I love that shit.
Oh
Was so
my
cool. I
God,
was on the radio this morning. Did you hear me on the radio?
Mom, did
And
you hear me on
you're
the
driving-
radio?
And
Your mom,
yes,
you got a girlfriend?
you're grounded.
Fucking grounded.
You don't even know what
better
sex
get
is.
What's
your
the
homework.
name?
Yeah.
You virgin.
Like fucking.
And then they act so
Teachers
nice.
at
when they
school.
do
I'm
it.
stapling your underwear to you.
Teachers at school was calling into the radio. Like if your community was small enough and you had a radio, it was great.
Different
That-
I remember calling.
Shout out to
I'd
Mrs.
get
Jones.
No
You didn't have to
accepts.
break my fucking heart.
Nothing went through.
It's always the what's
Come
next.
on.
You gotta call
culture
as
is
fast
kinda-
as you can.
Yo, you
Back
know
then,
what?
you
What
go
radio
down
sections I
every
love the
now
most
and
on the R&B radio shows though?
yeah.
The dirt ones where they would be calling and be like, I'm just calling to put Steve on blast.
Oh.
He was with Monica last night. He told me he wasn't. I saw them at the Wu-Tang concert.
I don't know if anyone still uses Craigslist, but that misconnection shit.
Oh my
If
God.
you
It's
read
so
that
fun to
shit,
read through.
oh my god.
Don't
I feel
go
bad.
Craigslist.com and
I was
kill
targeted
that shit
on
out.
that shit once. I was working at 7-Eleven when I was 19.
Yeah, and you're like,
And this crazy fucking hit came in, and I was just my normal level of nice. I was like, hey, how you doing, man?
Yeah.
I was listening to some Pete Rock. I was like, oh yeah, Marbreds, whatever the fuck. 2 days later, my fucking coworker comes in and goes, bro, do you see this? And it was a fucking post on Craigslist. The same hick on with a tractor picture, and was like, I encountered a nice mixed young man at the 7-Eleven in Selwood. If anyone knows his contact or can find a way to help him contact me, I would love to spend time with him. And I was like, no, quit that job. Quit.
you think they were joking with you? Like, you think
I don't give a damn if they were joking with me.
Feeling, sir.
I don't give a damn.
Yo, you wanted some of
Man,
that?
nothing wrong with
Oh
that,
my
man.
God. He was trying to hit me with the John Deere.
You
He
didn't
said, hop on the
respond?
John Deere.
You didn't
Oh, man,
email
he
him?
just found you attractive, man. Let be, man.
Hey, man.
He's just trying to
I
go
should take it as a
fishing.
compliment.
He's
should
trying to
take
go
it as a-
fishing.
Hey, to the tractor guy out there,
I'm older now.
thank you.
I'm better now.
And
more
I'm
mature.
available.
I am not available.
Yeah, you missed your
I got 2
chance.
dogs and a lovely, lovely, soon-to-be lifetime partner.
If this was his first album, would you guys be happy or excited?
Yeah, I'm excited for music.
Excited, Bryson Tiller.
Bryson
I'm talking
Tiller.
about
If this was his first album,
very first
For
album,
sure. If
Yeah.
he had
Yes.
held Trap Soul until he died, realizing that was going to be the pinnacle of that man's career, for sure.
Is it something? Is it like
I'm
something
hurt.
wrong with us as consumers just wanting that?
No.
Quality?
Once again,
Quality?
it
No,
is
bro,
his
that's
fault.
like you
This
buy a
looks
Ferrari
like a
and
marketing
you,
scheme, a
you buy
marketing,
another
a
Ferrari
Ponzi
after a
scheme,
few
though.
years
Like,
later,
like what
and
you
it's a
said.
Toyota engine.
If I bought a newer car and it was worse than my last car and it was the exact same model of the car, I would go back to
I
the
would
store and be
pissed.
mad.
Okay, I feel it.
That's what he did.
So here's my thing too. I think he really could have. I think there just wasn't enough change up either. To imagine, like if there was 2 or 3 really different songs in there, even if I didn't like it, at least I'd be like, well, he was going for something different. That's the thing is you can tell he wasn't going for anything different.
nah, he just
What
wanted
is
to
your guys'
anniversary. Just redo it.
Yes.
One more time, guys.
What is your guys' last like favorite most recent favorite R&B album?
Album?
Jeez, man. Full
That's
on
hard.
album.
Like a full album.
Like what? Like recent?
always
Like
You know who's been putting in work?
features.
I do like LMA.
LMA. Okay.
Yeah,
Yes.
I like her.
I do like her. But
I guess
I don't
Control.
know. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know
gonna
about
say
Control.
last
full
album.
full
Her.
album. Yeah,
Her.
Control.
Control.
I think
That's
actually
the one, bro. Warm
Her's last
Winds and
album.
the Weekend.
Yeah.
Woo! Like
Yeah, she killed that shit from album art
I don't think
to-
Warm Winds
to
even
track
on there.
conception.
Just
Did she get
just
any
including that,
awards
though.
for that album?
She did.
Did
Good.
she?
She better.
She did. Buck, give me a second.
Oh no!
I got-
Last album I really fuck with that was a singer, Zakari,
I am not.
and a lot of people miss that album. They just know him as like the guy who did. Fucking
Oh, okay.
really lovely. Fucking
on Kendrick. Yeah, yeah.
on Kendrick shit. Yes, dude.
I gotta check it.
His album, incredible.
I got it.
Like Midas Touch, he is dope as fuck, and he's friends with like Kembe X and stuff. So I didn't realize the first time I had heard Zakari was years ago, but he wasn't shit because he ain't do a Kendrick song yet, obviously.
She got the NAACP Image Award for Outstanding New Artist.
What? That's dope.
I didn't even know that was a thing.
That is fucking fire.
And
They're just like good
But she
shit.
did
This is
get a
amazing. You're
nomination
an
for a
amazing
Grammy.
black artist.
Who won over her? Probably
damn.
Beyonce or something.
Oh, you're gonna make me mad if he says like
gotta find
that within the same year.
Who won this Grammy? Hey,
That was-
she is so bad. Don't she look like Janet Jackson?
The album dropped during my bachelor
Says it
party,
is
and it was
beautiful.
really weird that we were out in Hawaii just bumping SZA.
What's weird about it though?
It was
That's a
weird because
vibe.
like we
That's
were
a
just
vibe.
fucking like.
She a
yeah.
TDE member, bro.
'cause
She's
we had,
nothing but gold.
We had
60th
who else
Grammy
were we
Awards,
bumping
Best New Artist.
at the same time?
We're going on the Grammy.
Who does Puya fuck with? What are those guys? The
Puya?
homies? Puya.
Oh yeah, yeah. the
Puya.
white
One
guy?
of the other rappers though. They
You fuck with
fucks
Puya?
Yeah,
I love Puya.
I like Puya.
Yeah, I like
He
Puya.
reminds me of a
I
white
remember-
Bone Thugs member.
I have like a saved
listened to him
draft
enough. I know
email
who
to
he is,
Puya
though.
right now about getting a feature with him one day.
I found
Had
Puya
it for, like,
from
years.
Sir Michael Rocks.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Sir Michael Rock's the modern bass
That's
guy
alright.
with that fucking humor and all the shit he's been posting on the live stream and stuff now.
Let's find it.
Who
Yeah,
was
shout out his podcast. That's
Alright.
funny.
But
Suicide
you know,
Boys. That's we. Were, so it
Oh,
was like transition.
shit.
It was like a
it was
weird
just
transition.
a mix of Suicide Boys and
Yeah,
SZA. Now that
this beautiful chaos.
It was, especially in Hawaii. The weather was nice. It was crazy.
Oh my god, I was dying. Was it just Blaze? Oh, I'm trying to remember who the fuck it was. I think it was or was it Boy Wonder? There was I think it was Boy Wonder. It was a video recently, and he's like mentoring a beat maker, and he's like, yeah, you know, when I be doing the beats, man, you know, I just be mixing the hard shit with the pretty shit, you
Just
know,
to throw this
make
answer
it
back.
pretty hard. And I'm like, I hate you.
I remember that stupid shit.
You find it? That Grammy? Who won the Grammy over Sis? Alessia Para.
Alessia Cara.
What is it?
I have never heard of that
I've
woman in my
never
life.
heard
Maybe we need to be put on.
Damn, maybe we do need to be put on.
Is
that like Sarah
Puya's
Bareilles?
girl okay?
Was she in an accident?
She had
cancer.
Oh, what?
Oh yeah, yeah.
I don't
That's what I'm
know.
asking.
I don't
She's
know.
been fine for a long time though.
I think she.
I won't name the friend, but we're
I
in the group
didn't-
chat and they posted a picture of it.
I
And
didn't hear.
a friend who wasn't aware of the situation was like, "Who is this fucking wannabe Amber Rose?"
No,
And I was
she
like,
just-
"You're a piece of shit."
and Puya's girlfriend is
Damn.
beautiful.
Because he didn't know, you know what I mean?
Puya's
That's so
girlfriend be
rude,
doing
though.
such nice shit for
They don't
him
know the
too.
situation.
And then he admitted, he's like, "Oh, I didn't know."
I didn't know.
But I was like, "Yeah, man, you're a piece of shit for that."
Nah,
But you're still a piece of shit.
oh yeah,
Dude,
definitely
you
a
know who
piece
you
of
are,
shit.
man. I still love you.
We all agree. We hate you.
Yeah, you already
That
lost.
was a real not nice move, bro.
Man,
You suck, bro.
so
She's,
we
she's still
we
doing
talked about the
good.
Tiller. We talked about the fucking
Say the
we
R&B.
talked about the West Side, which is a big thumbs up, man. But you
Big
mentioned
teams.
earlier, you talked about
21.
this 21, man. Can I
Better
say
than Bryson Tiller's.
yes?
Young baby.
But-
Coco.
I was a little let down by my savage bloke. I thought he was gonna come hard with that thing,
He
man.
did though.
I liked
You
it.
think
I
so?
liked the album.
It was
like
a
it?
very metro. It was.
It's what you would
it's
expect
pure.
from a 21
Okay,
Savage and
okay,
Metro.
but we're coming.
movie.
Okay, think about
album.
Alchemist collab albums or like Unlocked with Denzel and
That's
Kenny
just like-
Beats. Metro is not innovating enough anymore to catch my attention without a fucking Morgan Freeman commercial.
But wait.
He's
Metro
like Lex
did
Luger.
something. Metro did something that was
Spins
really
808.
good for this record. You know, he did the vibe thing.
Yeah.
He said
The vibe
this
team,
song
man.
is what this is supposed to be, and Metro and Savage do a really good job, like really attacking concepts. They're like, for example, stepping on niggas.
Yeah.
Rich
He
nigga,
said-
rich
Unfortunately, I
nigga
think
shit.
that's
I
my
got a
favorite
lot
song.
of.
It's my absolute.
That rich nigga shit. I got.
I love that beat, though.
That's my favorite fucking song.
He said, I want to make an old school song that sounds like Slick Rick could be on it, but I want a nigga on it. Like a real.
Did they grow up from like right around the block from each other? Same neighborhood.
I believe so.
It was late at
See,
night.
I think it's almost contradictory
Put
though
my
with the
hand on
Tiller
my block.
album, right? Because if you like would want, you know, his original album, his debut album, all over again,
Yeah.
One more time. 10 more years.
but this sounds kind of like 21's first album. So
The
this is
way
what you
that the-
want though,
It,
right?
I will
I mean,
give
the
you
album
that.
art.
It really.
Hella old school.
I love that shit.
That's some Hot Boy shit.
That is some straight up Hot Boys. Drop
Yep.
it like it's hot. Drop it
That's some
like it's
DB.
hot.
That's some DB Ruse shit.
Yeah. I was about to rock that. If we were gonna watch the 21 Savage, I had a DB Ruse Pokemon shirt that I was gonna rock.
Oh, you got
Damn.
one of those,
Ew.
motherfucker.
Jeff
we
has
wouldn't do
heat.
But he's wearing
Yo,
the
Jeff
Coke
has
White right
heat.
now.
He's wearing
Yeah.
off whites right now.
No, I'm not.
The Air
Oh,
Max.
what? Yeah, off-white song.
I mean, yeah.
No,
you know
He
what?
did pull up with the
brand new
off-whites though. They're
I
just
was gonna say,
downstairs.
I got the same ones. You know?
Oh, no, you got the dry fits. You don't
Yeah,
got the dry
I-
fits,
yeah.
bro.
Yeah, but they can go for a run right now, fam.
Twinsies.
Yeah. Keep my feet nice.
Dry
I'm a
while being
fool.
fit.
Only person in here not wearing socks is you.
Hey, they didn't have to know that.
No disclaimer.
They didn't have to
See
know
it
that.
already.
Hey man, I'm getting my Rick Rubin on. Get the fuck off me, bro.
I fuck with Rick Rubin. That
This shows
fool-
I'm mad connected.
No,
people don't realize that
Sucks
guy is a
dude.
vibe in himself.
Rick Rubin is the fucking vibe, bro.
Absolutely.
You catch me in my backyard tea party looking like I'm fresh out of Alice in Wonderland.
No socks.
Everything, no socks. I'm in shorts. You never see me in pants. Ever. Looking like I just had the finest Game of Thrones meat feast ever. Come on, bro.
Andre 3K is kind of jumping
fuck
on that
with you,
too.
no
Have you
boy.
seen what like
With the
Three Stacks
skirts?
has
Boy
been on?
looks like
the
Dandelion
kilts?
from The Witcher. Roll around with the flute. Pied pipering it the fuck up.
That just reminds me of that Key and Peele skit. Outcast skit? Have you seen it?
No.
Oh my god. Andre runs into Big Boy at like a coffee shop, and Andre's doing some.
Oh,
fucking-
yo, I do remember that one. Oh my god. He's like, oh man, I'm just trying to do some regular shit. That reminds me of they did the Human Centipede fucking skit. That one kills me. He's like, you don't remember me, dude? He was like, I was in front of you. And he's like,
What do you think? Like, not to like kind of just snatch y'all back again.
snatch back.
What do y'all think we're gonna get in the vein of R&B over the next few years?
We get a Frank album. R&B
think we're
thing
gonna get a
together
Frank
for
album
3 hours.
ever again?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
I think in the next couple of years,
Ah.
we need Drake to stick to rapping and Russ to stick to rapping. Not because they're bad at what they're doing, but we need crooners to come
tainting
back to the
R&B.
scene.
Russ just did,
Bro,
not
I-
just, but he's gonna keep going with like that best on earth.
We need another
style.
Bro,
SZA.
I
we
fuck
need
with
another
Russ.
Her. We need another
Tough.
Daniel Caesar.
But
fuck
it's
with
the yes, we need the Daniel Caesars to be heard more. We need the fucking SZAs to get more
I like another
airplay.
Miguel
I think
album.
Miles
like
is
you
gonna
say.
come back with some more records and drive some more innovative underground hip hop, and then you got, SZA will probably drop a record, and it will probably be palatable.
I love the fusion in between, but I really, really want niggas to rap, and I want to hear some singers come back to the fucking forefront.
Well, that's what I think lo-fi is gonna be for. Lo-fi is gonna be for R&B.
Yeah,
now.
Kilroy said, and he was in the Discord. For anybody who's not in the Discord, join us. We're talking hip hop all
And if
week,
you're not
all the
there,
time.
Talk everything.
Yeah.
Kilroy was talking about this is the rise back of boom bap and lo-fi, and I know you remember. I said that. I've been saying that. I'm like,
Lo-fi's next.
like we are here because, and this is the one thing I am grateful for, because of quarantine. Everyone has become critical of art again. When it's bad, it's bad. When it's good, it's fucking good.
Absolutely, we're not just dropping bullshit.
Yes, this is a perfect time for a team like Griselda to thrive.
But would you want? I mean, so let me ask you guys this: do you guys feel like Controlla is R&B?
Controller. That's radio shit, bro.
But Passion Fruit, man. I mean, I get it, but I like that shit, man. I don't want Drake not to drop that.
I'm gonna call that stuff pop.
Pop. Okay.
Yeah.
It's
I
not
was
that
gonna say
it's not
more
that they have to
pop.
stop. It's that the culture. Fine, I'll reword what I said. It's not that they have to stop Russ or them, because obviously I'm a big Russ fan, especially because of his drive more than his music of a person. But it's not that they need to stop dropping. It's that kids need to respect real fucking singers again. Then
I also think we're hurt because Bryson did.
I miss Cheesecake
yes,
Drake.
I am hurt.
I think we're all hurt.
I am hurt.
Cheesecake Drake, where you at, bro?
Cheesecake Drake was the best Drake.
Why you gotta fight with me at Cheesecake?
That's what I mean, and that's
Tyra,
perfect.
yeah,
See, and that's what I mean. He's not like rapping or singing that. He's kind of getting his pop on. I let it go. Like doing a little bit. Exactly, bro. And
That's
I
a whole
love that.
genre.
That's
He
a whole
could-
genre.
That's a
He
whole
could-
Drake.
He could literally Drake that out and
Okay.
never go old.
We
And
can
I
even
would-
talk about that. Why the fuck is it only R&B and rap? Why don't we? We deserve all the subgenres.
Yes.
We
The
deserve all the
Drake
subgenres. Rock got
subgenre.
all the genres, bro. Pop rock, alt rock, math rock, metal rock. Like
Math
the
rock
fuck,
rocks,
man.
rocks,
I love math rock. Chon is the best.
It just
Giraffes,
reminds me
giraffes.
of Nelly. Like,
Yes.
Drake is very much what Nelly
Yo,
could have been.
Yeah.
where's the Drake McGraw
Like
collab?
Chingy too, a little bit of Chingy.
Where's my
thrown in
Drake
there.
Tim McGraw collab?
It's
'Cause
out
it's all
there.
him.
You,
Huh?
you ain't listening.
I mean, because Nelly had the melodies, he's rapping, and singing on the hooks. One thing about singing too, gosh, I hate to snatch it this far back, but when we were talking about people just be yourself, it's like sing, you know what I mean? Be
Sing.
yourself. One thing I always think back to is when what Cole and Miguel song was like their second song.
Power Trip.
When I watched the video for them producing Power Trip and heard J. Cole sing the hook and how bad he wanted to leave himself singing on the hook, but he felt like he owed Miguel,
Yeah.
I was like, dude, you should have just kept yourself on the hook. Even though it didn't sound as
Cole
good
has
as
a-
Miguel.
So that's
Cole
an
has a
interesting-
and cool voice.
Well, that's the interesting point. Cole is in the vein of like the Mac Millers, where when they sing, damn well they're not a good technical singer.
Swamp
But
rap.
you hear the fucking passion, bro, and that's
Yeah.
what lacks. That's I think why I'm most
That's
disappointed
like- that's
with the
like that-
regurgitated shit from like Drake and Russ. It doesn't sound like they're not dying for that fucking vocal.
You think about that NOLA, New Orleans, fucking jazz, Bayou Swamp jazz,
Yeah.
how they sing.
Yep.
It's
Even
like
rap.
hip hop has
Grit.
always been once again a thing where millions of things have been incorporated from it. So
Yeah. Bro.
subgenres. We deserve more subgenres.
Your voice doesn't have to be crazy either. There's so many
Nah.
Yeah, maybe we should
like you
say
said,
it.
it deserves a subgenre. Like Drake is not making bad music. Those songs are not bad music. But like
Cheesecake
for
Drake
instance,
all
like
day.
we'll talk about another subgenre, Rod Wave. He is not doing R&B, but that boy is singing. I've been broke so many times, I don't know what to believe.
He might have a good ass
YNW Melly. Remember?
What about Roddy?
He's got a
Roddy
great voice.
is doing something different. That's what I mean. That ain't
Like
R&B.
nobody's
but
doing that.
Peanut butter
Roddy's
cheesecake, perfect time. Rich, but I'm still talking one time. You looking crazy. Shot and I fell in love with all my.
You ain't gotta be with none of these niggas no more.
Yeah, that's the shit.
If I happen to men that
Like, how did that become a hit song?
Because it's hot.
Or the
melodies,
box.
The melodies are fire. And his voice isn't bad. His voice is better than Drake's. Singing wise,
Yeah.
he's hitting highs. He's all over the place. So there's actually a video about explaining why Roddy's voice is so infectious to the human ear. He's hitting certain certain frequencies. He's like he's hitting certain frequencies that legitimately are very pleasing to the human ear. And the way that he switches melody to melody, he locks you in. It's almost like a musical trance.
Yeah.
Bro. Yeah. I travel until the bloody bottoms is underneath. Like
That concert was dope.
Like that's what I mean, bro.
I keep 100 racks inside.
My jean.
That's my shit.
And he says, he's tasteful, bro. Like even the way that he's like, I keep 100 racks inside my jean. Like he doesn't say jeans. It's like jean.
Yeah.
Like
he made it French.
he made that shit. It's like Tarjay.
Tarjay.
He came in and he really hit that shit.
Miss I call cause I'm balling.
Yeah.
And he's willing to
Stretch
make
it out and
small moments big. And what I mean that is like we went and saw Roddy live. He did when he did that peanut butter cheesecake perfect time. He fucking was like, "This is my favorite song." He started playing it on the piano
On the
first.
piano? Oh, man.
And the smoke started coming out and everything, and you were like, "Yo, this is mad intimate. The fuck?" And he did the same thing. He did one of the biggest flexes. Everyone's doing the NPR from home, tiny desk. He rented out the Chop House that they used to do like the fucking exhibit, like because that shit is still its own like that West Coast Customs. That's what it is, not Chop House. The West Coast Customs. He rented that out and did his tiny house or tiny desk there
Oh my
during
God.
quarantine. Hard.
Trapmantic.
And he went, and it was live. You could hear the differences in his vocals, and that's something that the vocal coach, or is like a vocal expert, whatever the fuck, that analyzed Roddy. He says that too. He's like, another thing that makes him such a good singer is that he can change his melodies and the way he sings his own songs on the fly, and it is still perfect because he talked about the two. He's like, I don't know if Roddy's musically trained, but through the years he has musically trained his own ear to be able to change his melodies, the pitches of them, while not ruining the harmonies and things like that. And that's skill.
Oh yeah.
And that's what's crazy is that it doesn't matter if you're technically trained. If you do something enough, you'll find your own understanding of it, and that's what someone like Roddy has done. He
definitely.
He
understands
got
his
viral
voice.
off that one
piano,
video
Yeah.
in the streets, like not even.
He
singing
understands
it.
his fucking voice, bro. That's why it sounds
that was a good
beautiful
video, though.
no matter what situation you put him in, because he'll hear the room, he'll hear the mic he's using, he'll play the moment.
You know, Future had a line in one of his songs. He said, "Sometimes it comes when your soul, it sounds like you singing." And you know, I took that to like real heart because I was like, why do people fuck with Future when they know he doesn't sell no kind of drugs? His grandma did it all for him, and he just went home with his little JanSport.
Dungeon Fam, man. It was,
Bro, and he just
hey, big boy. And
yep, and he just be fucking he be singing like he is good. And what I mean is not
really
good artist, but
puts his
he
effort.
really puts his heart in there. Like, have you guys heard Fresh Air?
yeah.
I love that song.
I need it out on my own. It's been too long.
everyone felt that one.
He went in, bro,
fresh air.
and he goes at the end. He goes, we.
like the little piggy, that little last little
He
piggy.
says, I'm high. You know that I'm high. Like that's romantic. He said, I'm high, girl. You know that I'm high.
Yeah.
That featured text meme.
I'm mad. I'm mad. You know that I'm mad.
You mad? You know that I'm mad. Like he sounds like the bitch when you read it on paper.
You're like, what is this?
When you read it on paper, you think that he's like a mad teenager.
Tonight. We use some drugs tonight.
Okay,
Chance
you
sings
ate
too.
that.
I love that song, bro.
I mean, there's just a lot. Like, you're right. I think we definitely need
ate that.
subgenres.
Thanks, bud. What'd you say? I'm sorry.
We need these subgenres.
We need them because look, what would Future be doing? What are we gonna call what he's doing?
Because, I mean, Chance rapping, singing all of
Yo,
that's all.
I love Chance singing. I like when he sings.
Okay. Oh, I can actually play this. Did you guys hear him do the Ali tribute?
Yeah.
This, I'm gonna play this for people that haven't heard it.
Or even when...
I gotta play this for those that haven't heard it. This is one of my favorite. Like, I cried when this happened because no one knows this. My dog is named after Muhammad Ali. Cassius Clay. But when Muhammad died, that was my idol, man.
I thought
that was, and I don't even talk about it a lot, but like Muhammad Ali is like one of my top 3 idols of my entire fucking life, bro.
Yeah.
Like really, really important figure to me growing into the person that I am today, as far as looking at blueprints. You know, they're up there with like, you know, the Kobe Bryants and shit to me. And when they did this, when Chance did the song for Muhammad's like celebration, I knew it was about to be special, and it was right before he got into his like I love my wife phase. It was right during his Sunday Candy phase when he was just writing. Everything he was writing was just potent, tear jerking potent. He did that commercial for Nike.
Yeah.
That shit was crazy, and that shit still didn't blow up because they didn't want people to know Chance like that.
He did something on War Show or something.
I think Kanye
That-
has a little bit to do
Also,
with
like,
that.
Free, when J. Cole did that on the late night show, when he sung.
Yeah.
Here we go.
I'd like to
Bro.
know what you're going to do when you retire from boxing.
I really don't know. I want to say something right here. You
Let's
all
get
might,
played.
this might make you all think. When I get out of boxing or when I'm through, I want to do all I can to help people. What's the best thing I can do? Get ready to meet God.
Back in time, I lost track of time, rolling on the road. Christmas Eves and Valentine's seem like the days before. I came, I went, I did well. I really meant well.
Just good voice control, really.
Missed my beat.
Not even the great
So
singer.
thank you for saving me a seat.
He knows his voice.
I mean, this is like classic black people go to church.
Ain't nowhere
Singing.
better. Ain't no one prettier. Ain't no one wiser. Ain't no one better.
God don't praise me because I beat your face. God don't give nothing about your face. God don't care nothing about England or America as far as your wealth. That's all he is.
Powerful.
He wants to know how do we
Powerful.
treat each other? How do we help each other?
How we treat each other. I was a rock and roller back in my day.
But now I'm just a rock.
The best
Rock and roller
is they get that video with no sound.
back in my day.
But now I'm just a rock. Steady hold. I've
Grown weary and old.
We're as close as we'll ever be. I was gone.
Yes.
I had places to be.
Yes, Lord.
Of course.
Amen.
Yes,
Amen.
Lord. Yes, Lord.
Last place I look.
Ah.
Ain't nowhere greater. Ain't nowhere brighter. Ain't
Tell me
nowhere
this don't sound like that Deborah Cox.
better.
The delivery is just so...
Ain't nowhere wiser.
This is literally just black people going to church, man. You look up every
Oh, right here.
Your favorite producers are black kids that grew up in churches.
Yes. Zaytoven.
Going smack ham.
I won't be moved.
I used to do.
Man's is quivering.
Yeah.
These aren't spirit fingers.
I was a rock and roller back in my day.
But now I'm just a rock.
Get it. Get it. Get it. Yeah. Yeah.
I was a rock. Oh, there it is.
Who is it?
All praise to the Lord. Yo,
That shit was hard.
that's what I'm saying, man.
If you Can you get that clip
really,
of Cole and
really
Letterman?
hard.
Oh, bro, now we're just doing specials, huh?
No, man.
Nah, we're gonna
End
I
it.
know what
I
you
think
mean.
that's a very good feeling.
Absolutely, man. I think this goes to show what we're talking about. The energy in singing. It's about the energy. Maybe that's what's fucking missing nowadays.
That's what we
is
want.
that desperate energy. Love yours, bro.
Love yours. That song on the Marlon Craft record, talking to his son.
Son, that's what I mean, bro.
I want tender music. R. Kelly did really bad shit. Can we just like do good shit and make that kind of
and
music?
make that kind of music.
Oh,
It's
no.
like so
Oh,
easy
Lord,
to not
oh,
piss
Lord.
on people. Please,
Maybe Miles
God.
Monday and Griselda will lead a new wave. Well, not new necessarily for Griselda.
It's all right,
just
'cause
for
I
me,
make
of
R&B.
artists, new artists.
And I'm
new
gonna make the
R&B.
tender shit that's
Yeah.
gonna make you cry.
Whatever R&B artists out there, if
A
you
lot
feel
of people are
offended,
getting the same spotlight.
I'm rooting for you. We're not against you. We don't think that you don't exist.
let's
We
step
want
in the
you
name of
to
love
be in
together.
the mainstream. Let me pull up
Step
though
in the name
that J. Cole, man, just like
know.
you said. That's that.
That's like
Just because
I mean,
Drake's
just
like the LeBron James of
the election.
the
Well,
game
they
right
just
now.
lost tonight.
Verlon.
Shout out the
Verlon-
Heat for
Verlon
surviving.
James.
Shout out to Bronny for surviving one more day of ass whooping.
One
boy.
more day.
You think he's gonna ass whoop? No,
One
he's gonna get
day
a
more.
stern ass talking. He's gonna be like, boy,
You about to get that ass?
He's
Whoop.
gonna have that.
Ain't no sweep in here.
He's probably
Don't be
hoping
posting
they
that.
won, so he'd be in a better mood.
I think he's pissed more
Ain't
about
no
him
more.
just posting in general.
How stunned do you think this was? And in terms of how historic was that? Do you think he blindsided the TV show and was
Yeah,
like,
I mean,
I'm doing
You
this?
saw Letterman's face, you know. Like
When
his
Griselda
reaction
got on fucking,
is real.
Oh, it wasn't Letterman that Griselda got on, right? Well, who was the fuck was it?
He was on late night.
And it don't take no X-ray to see right
He looked
through
like
a
The
smile.
Weeknd
He did.
from this corner.
Oh no.
When you look at him,
Be on the go.
Yeah, he sounded like he screamed this to himself 100 times in the mirror before he sang it.
It's hard to get that scream right. Like
It
I
is.
say.
He yelled at
And
himself.
I mean, elections in 25 days.
vote.
All we want to do is break the chains off.
Vote.
All we want to do is be free.
Vote.
All we want to do is be free.
Vote.
It's a real vote.
All we want to
I
do
thought
is
you was
break
gonna hit the
chains
fourth because one at a time we added and
Oh, I didn't see. My
damn.
Fucked up. Jeff's not
I was
voting.
in it.
I know you was in it. That's
Jeff's
how he
not
just
a
did it the
voter.
fourth
He's not
time.
registered.
Jeff's the one who told us to vote, so we just backed him up.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm letting you know
Over and over in the mirror.
that it ain't no gun they make that can kill my soul.
No gun.
Except Griselda's gun. Except Griselda. No, I'm just kidding.
I'm sorry.
All we
Okay.
want to do is take the chains off. All we want to do is break the chains off. All we want
You
to
can
do
hear
is
his.
be
You
free.
can hear his pain in his voice right here.
All we want to do is
I can
be
hear this
free.
shit.
All we want to do is take the chains off.
Take it off.
All we want to do is break the chains off.
Break it.
All we want to
He
do
said
is
he had
be
his
free.
eyes closed the whole time, and then when he opened his eyes, he was just like, he was stunned. He didn't open his eyes until he started rapping.
Man's really is over there on his Stevie Wonder.
But Stevie Wonder can see. I mean, there's a lot of stories. I mean,
That's the thing. People be saying
Stevie
a lot of
can't
stories.
see.
there's a lot of stories.
I thought Stevie was born blind.
There's too many stories.
Who's a better
I thought he
singer,
was like
J. Cole
Daredevil.
or Drake? Who's better at singing,
Forget
J. Cole or
this shame,
Drake?
'cause this ain't
Drake.
me.
Technically,
You don't have me fucking writing conspiracy fan fiction over Stevie Wonder being able to see.
See how Sharon gone? He can like
He got the
see.
bionic eyes.
A man can
64
drink, can he?
coming from
No
Jeff.
disrespect in terms of change, I haven't seen any.
I know
Maybe
the
he had
truth.
good intentions, but was stifled by the system and was sad to learn he actually couldn't bring any. That's what I get for thinking. This world is fair. They let a brother steer the ship and never told him that the ship was sinking. But I got other to think about, like my bank account. Forget that watch, you paid too much for it. You ought to be ashamed when brothers back home be dreaded when the seasons change. Cause they ain't got no heat and they ain't got no AC.
What's the name of
Walmart
the song again?
distribution find my homie, he just had a baby. You wonder why it's been so many
I'm glad I
B&Es lately,
watched
while
this.
brothers
I
from
think
the hood shooting like
this
this is
obviously came out.
I watched this
lately.
live.
Yeah,
This
I
is
watched
all the
this
ballers
live.
Shit was
leaving college
buck. I was
early.
like-
I turn on the TV and don't see no brothers with degrees lately. Are we all alone?
It switches.
Fighting on our own.
Yeah, like don't you just want
J. Cole got that voice that if it was like your friend, you'd be like, I don't know if it's good, man. But then you listen to what he's saying, you'd be like, you feel that way, bro?
It's true.
And you'd be like,
You ever been like,
Don't
you written something and like really spit it to your homies, and it was probably really good, but you got cock blocked out of it because this is the kind of raw energy that people will cock block out of you until the day you die.
They don't want to admit that they went to the room later and cried about
The
it. 'cause
public
you cut
doesn't
them.
want to admit that they're bitches. You're a bunch of pussies. Give me my R&B back.
But
Please.
see, I'm going back
Please.
to even fucking Rod Wave, bro. I'm gonna play the Rod Wave because now we're on the examples that we were just talking about of
Are we gonna get
Fucking
canceled by Apple Music for this?
epic. I hope not.
These are lives. Play only live stuff.
These are all edited.
Yes, this is live.
edited in
This
what
is the
way?
live version. So I'm hoping that will be okay. So I'm only gonna
We're
play
trying
a
to
split
learn
second.
all the things.
We actually have Rod Wave on the line right now, I think. Yeah, Rod Wave, play your shit, bro.
And I'm ready to play this music, bro.
Heart been broke so many times, I don't know what to believe.
Good shit, Rod.
And now I'm cutting it out because YouTube ain't gonna take us down. And now I'm bringing it back.
Heart on my sleeve. I think it's best I put my heart on ice, cause I can't breathe.
That's live, no auto tune. That's just his voice, bro.
Oh, Lights Cameras is like that too. Y'all know Lights Cameras?
I don't.
No.
LIHTZKAMRAZ.
So that's what we're missing from R&B.
We're missing heart.
They
Is
exist
what we're missing.
slowly
I mean,
and
don't get
surely.
me
We're
wrong,
gonna-
man. Like,
You can get
Trey gets me on like old Trey albums.
Trey gets some wet. Jay Holiday.
I mean, he ain't lying.
Nah,
He
you
ain't
know,
lying.
you know when that Jay Holiday come on.
Oh, bed.
Yeah.
Oh, God. Yo, before it leaves my mind, can I please play one more thing? This is just.
Hey, that's a dream.
Talking about, we're talking about hip hop,
so
man.
salty about that. He was like, the dream offered me that. I didn't take it.
Hold up, I got one.
Like, shut up,
Still.
You hear
I was teaching 7th graders for summer school when that song came out, and this gay guy I was working with, super great gay. We were in a copy room making copies, and he's like, "Have you heard the new Jay Holiday?" And then I was, she started saying, "I was out of this room."
You're like, but also, thank you for showing me this song. It's
It's a
banging.
hot ass song.
I love it. Yeah.
You're like, stop. I might start liking you.
Suffocate was pretty good too.
Can I play one track that I? This just came up.
Copyright.
This is not. This isn't because this mixtape.
Oh, we got a mixtape.
This is a mixtape. This mixtape, J. Cole. Please tell me y'all remember this song. Right here, it's not a preview.
Just really get my bitches spinner like
This right here is not a preview of what the album gonna bring you, or nothing like that. I share things I think quietly with those that admire me. I'm an MTV diary or something like that. I wear my heart up on my sleeve and I bleed for you. Cooking beats, hoping to reach like each one. When I release, trust if you feel like my shit is weak. When you see me on the street and speak, I refund you. This simple was young and loop me. Miss here, please don't sue us. Cause I ain't one of these rappers out here frontin' like you got it, nigga. I ain't fucking got it, nigga. Throwing thousands in a strip club with Trizzy. Difference is I'm throwing 4, he throwing 50. Lord forgive me, bitches saying you ain't rapping, nigga. Ain't you supposed to tip more? I don't see no pussy, baby. Ain't you supposed to strip more? Confessions of a cheap ass nigga. But I finally put my mama in that E-class, nigga. And I told her quit a job, but hold your horses. If my next album flop is back to the post office, both of us shit. They saying that's a real possibility.